What's up, guys? It's Sami back here with another video, and in today's video I'm going to be talking about night 2 of WrestleMania Sunday. Now before I get to this, I did leave off a match in my previous video. I did leave it in the comments, so just look at the comments if you want to see what that match is. But I believe this night has 7 matches. The first night has 8, so kind of 15 matches in total between both nights. Maybe they'll add another one this Friday, but I'm very excited for night 2. I feel like night 2 is better than night 1 based off of the matches. I feel like there's a more high stake and more kind of, how do I say this, more storyline. Like, there's more storylines on night 2 than there was on night 1. But let's start it off with what I think might start off the night, which is Edge versus AJ Styles. Now, I know this is the rated R Edge. I think that's what he's calling himself, or they calling him. But I'm very excited to see this match. I feel like this is a dream match. It wasn't a dream match for me because I didn't really grow up watching Edge. When I started watching wrestling, Edge retired. And AJ Styles, I've seen him since like his debut and all that. But I'm very excited to see what this match is going to bring. I know they're going to knock it out of the park, but my overall prediction, I think AJ Styles is going to win. Mostly, I think this new Edge, I feel like maybe to see him lose at first would maybe then build him up to start winning, and then he'll just be more dominant. Maybe he'll lose like all of his big matches, and then he'll get, or maybe lose this match, and then he'll get really angry, and then we could see like a more aggressive Edge. So my prediction, AJ Styles win this match. Next up, we have for the Raw Tag Team Championships, in a triple threat match, we have Rated RKO defending the titles against the Street Profits and the Alpha Academy. I'm excited to see this match. As I said, tag team matches, especially multi-tag team matches, always knock it out of the park, especially with these 3 teams. Now we have the kind of power and strength from Otis and Gable. Then we have kind of the awesome moves from the Street Profits, and then we kind of have the working well together team of Rated RK Bro. Rated RK Bro. I always say Rated RKO Bro. I always say that. But Rated RK Bro, and I just think this is going to be an amazing match to see, and I'm very excited. But my overall prediction is, I feel like the Street Profits might win this match. But honestly, the Street Profits are my pick, but honestly, my pick is for the Street Profits, but my ultimate prediction is Rated RKO. I think, why would they win the titles back just to lose them again after like 3 weeks, 2 weeks? So my prediction is Rated RK Bro win the titles. Next up, we move on to our women's tag team match. We have for the women's tag team championships, we have, this is long. This is 4 teams. We have the champions of Royal Beauty of Queen Zelina and Carmella, Shayna Baszler and Natalya, Boss and Glow and Boss of Sasha Banks and Naomi, and then we have Rhea Ripley and Liv Morgan. So I'm excited to see this match. As I said just a couple seconds ago, tag team matches, especially multi-tag team matches, they always knock it out of the park. I feel like we've only seen the women's tag titles be defended once in just a regular tag team match. I feel like we've seen a couple fatal 4-ways with these teams, but it was just like regular fatal 4-ways. So I'm excited to see how this fatal 4-way match is gonna go. Naomi and Sasha have remained undefeated since joining as a team, and they've just been picking up win after win as of recently, so I'm excited to see what they can do. And then Liv and Rhea, I honestly could see them winning. I'll be happy with any team winning because I am a fan of at least one woman on all these teams. But honestly, I see Naomi and Sasha winning, mostly because Rhea had that title reign. Even though I feel like Rhea and Liv are a great team, Shayna and Natalya, I feel like, honestly, Shayna and Natalya, I feel like need it, but they're not an established team. They're kind of just thrown together, but all these teams are. And Sasha and Naomi have been a team even with Team Bad, even though it's without Tamina, I just feel like they are the most kind of well-rounded team of the challengers. So Sasha and Naomi are my picks to win. Next up, we have the match that added this Monday on WrestleMania Raw is Bobby Lashley taking on Omos. Now, this match, I feel like even though it's two big men, I feel like this is going to be a great match and kind of a underrated match if people aren't really seeing it as a kind of match to see. But Omos has been undefeated since making his debut last year at WrestleMania, and Bobby Lashley is returning earlier than we expected him to be. I mean, we thought he was going to be out for 4 months. He left in February. It's March right now. Well, end of March, and he just came back from a shoulder injury, so that is one crazy, man. So I'm very excited for this match. My overall prediction, though, is I think Bobby Lashley is going to win. I think Bobby is going to give Omos his first loss. I don't think they should keep Omos undefeated, but he's really not undefeated. The only kind of major person he's beaten is AJ Styles. So I think that he'll finally get his first loss against Bobby Lashley. Next up, we move on to our next match, which is a anything goes match between Sami Zayn and Johnny Knoxville. Now, this match, I am very excited for. I always like stipulation matches, especially at WrestleMania, because they're always so special, and they're kind of the match that kind of brings the fans back to, if like the fans have been just deprived of so much wrestling for so long, this kind of brings the fans back into the match, and back into the show, like, this is amazing, da-da-da. And especially with Johnny Knoxville, that man will go through anything. That man will set himself on fire just to entertain people. So I feel like this match is going to be good, and honestly, I think Sami Zayn will win this match. I mean, Sami Zayn, he hasn't really had his WrestleMania moment in front of a crowd. He did have one, but it was at the PC. But I feel like it's finally time to give Sami Zayn his WrestleMania moment, or just a good moment in general. And I feel like Johnny Knoxville doesn't really need this win. I feel like all celebrities win when they come, but he doesn't really need this win. I mean, he's not going to be staying in WWE when he leaves, so it doesn't really matter. Next up, we have Austin Theory taking on Pat McAfee. Now, I am a huge fan of Austin Theory, so of course I'm going to be rooting for him, and I think he is going to win this match. I mean, he's Vince McMahon's protege. He's been taken under Vince McMahon's wing. He's followed everything Vince has said, and it has led him to, I feel like he's won every single match that he's been in besides when he meets Brock. But I feel like he's just picking up so much momentum, and it would be great for him to keep that momentum. So I see Austin Theory winning this match, and I feel like it's going to be a great match because I know McAfee can just put on a great performance, as I've seen his NXT kind of matches. And now we move on to, I believe, the main event. Yeah, I believe that was, so we have Edge and Styles, the 2 tag matches, then we have Theory, then we have the three single, yeah, we move on to our main event. We have Roman Reigns versus Brock Lesnar in the biggest WrestleMania match of all time, the title unification for the Universal Championship and the WWE Championship. Now, I hope they do not make one title. I hope it's just what Becky did and holds the title, but it's going to be hard to put both titles on any of these men because who's going to beat them? I mean, if you beat the champion, who's going to beat you? I mean, it's going to have to be somebody big. So I kind of feel like they backed themselves into a corner with this one, but my prediction, I feel like Roman needs to win the title and retain the title. I mean, I love this new Brock. It's kind of the Brock that we've kind of wished to see, but I just feel like Roman is just a top force right now, and he's just picking up so much momentum. I mean, his reign is kind of getting a little stale, but I feel like to kind of refresh is to win this title, and I hope if they don't do the unification and they keep it 2 titles, he is on both brands, because that would just be amazing, even though that's going to be a lot of Roman Reigns. But who gets tired of seeing Roman Reigns? But that's my predictions for night 2 of WrestleMania. Leave your opinions and predictions down in the comment section below. I would love to read them and reply to them. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, champs.